Hello, good morning, and welcome to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is Sunday, the 10th of January, 2021, and a beautiful morning outside. Just about 10 degrees, but feeling, I think it's feeling at least 11 or 12 degrees, but no, not even feeling chilly when I walked out to the old vehicle this morning. And but a beautiful morning. You can see that there. There's North Conway, Mount Cranmore in the background, and we got the fine shops, including Zeb's, right there in the middle of town, and a nice shot. It was busier in the middle of the town than I expected today, so you can see that now with all the vehicles. And Rob Clark here with you on this Sunday morning, and it's always good to see you, and of course, especially today being Sunday, the 10th of January. And Matthew's here this morning. Good morning, Matthew. How are you today?
I am doing not bad. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing not bad, too. It's an interesting way to put it, but yeah,
interesting way to put it.
You know, it's warm in here, and I think people are probably going, why does he always wear those short-sleeve shirts? And it's warm. It's warm in our studio here in South Texas. So
you're like one of those kids in high school that wear shorts in sub-zero temperature. Man.
I was not one of those kids. My son was. I don't think he. It's really funny. He owns like one pair of pants. He's like, I can't find my pants. And if I had that problem, I would go and get another pair of pants. No, I can't find my pants. So singular pants. My pants. So, why is it a pair of pants, by the way? Not pants.
2 legs. I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Did you ever look that up?
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I think it's like scissors, a pair of scissors.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It must be because there's 2 legs. Must be.
I don't know.
The many mysteries that we're trying to tackle here on the program.
Right. Like gloves. Why aren't they a pair of fingers? Or it wouldn't be a pair, but a pair. I don't know.
Pair of fingers.
Pair of fingers. I don't know. Hey, we got good stuff going on the show, though, today. We're going to chat with our buddy Lisa McCoy from Great Glen Trails. Always have trouble saying that. She's got an update on winter activities there, plus Nordic Meisters and an upcoming Demo Day event.
Nice.
Up there at Great Glen Trails. Also, we're going to find about learning to ski at Jackson Cross Country. We'll host Christy Rochette in a segment filmed last year. Can Christy learn to cross-country ski? That's the question. And I don't know the answer, and I'm looking forward to finding out.
Some of us learned yesterday.
If you did? You went cross-country skiing yesterday?
Well, no. I mean, some of us learned if Christy could yesterday.
Oh, okay. I did not learn that. So, then Watch and Win. We have 2 midweek lift tickets for Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest skier. Voted number 1 in the East for grooming and scenery, and vouchers may be redeemed for 2 lift tickets any Monday through Thursday, non-holiday during ski season. Advanced reservations may be required. Good idea to do that anyway. So. And you can get out of the house and into the woods. So
just to clarify, because this is my own fault, of course, it is for Bretton Woods. The graphic is incorrect. Because I know you didn't see that, Rob, but I just want viewers to not be confused going forward.
Well, I'm confused now.
Oh, okay. Because it's just a little old.
A little old? Okay.
Wait for it. There it is. It's a little old.
Oh, macho. That's okay.
I'm sorry, okay. Chris Prue.
That's okay. We'll let it go. You know how we'll let it go? We'll go to the weather.
Yeah, that's a good distraction.
Talking about the weather always puts a smile on Matthew's face.
Yes, I'm very happy.
And we're going to have high pressure that's going to gradually move across northern New England through Monday, providing for fair weather and normal to a bit above normal temperatures. There'll be periods of clouds and the weak disturbances pass through the area next week, and the chance of substantial precipitation will remain low. Low pressure will cross over the Great Lakes late in the week. So we will kind of say, is that the current graphic? Since we're talking about,
we'll have to check in.
Well, no, it's interesting because it looks almost identical to last Sunday's, which I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm kind of curious now. I'm calling you out. Today, sunny with a high near 38 with light winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 11 with calm winds. On Monday, increasing clouds with a high near 35 with calm winds. And Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 18 with calm winds. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 30. Are you doing this to me again? High near 37. And Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 37. So,
when you're
You try to mess with me.
This is new. This is updated. I can
I
confirm
know.
that.
Well, because last week it was 36,
All
36,
36,
36. Yeah, that was great. But it is kind of funny. It just kind of the forecast said kind of that's what we're going to be expecting. Look at that. I mean, so it's going to be a nice week out there. We want more snow. We definitely want more snow, but at least that we can go out and enjoy the snow we have.
Be worthwhile.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about on the summit?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Should have gone to the water can.
I know. A water can. Yeah, every time Rob needs to take a drink of water, go to the water can. Okay. Up on the summit, they're going to be in the clear above partially undercast and under mostly sunny skies. Winds 30 to 45, gusts up to 55, and then decreasing later on to 25 to 40 miles per hour. And undercast. Last week's undercast was spectacular. That was one of the better photos I ever saw from up there. So I have to. I'm going to take my pen now and check off what we've done.
Yeah, that's good. You're staying organized.
So, here's a little trivia question for you, Matthew.
Yeah.
And I think of it often. Okay. There's a line in a movie where it's like, we need to go and sign the American Express traveler's checks. I have them in the glove compartment. I'm totally paraphrasing this. But I always think about that, about where we both have to sign the American Express traveler's checks from the glove compartment.
I haven't watched enough movies. I really wish I knew.
It's a very bad rendition of the Blues Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
When they have to pay, when they go to the bar. And it says, my brother and I have the so for years, when I used to get American Express traveler's checks, I'd always be like, I need to go sign the American Express traveler's check.
I love when that happens, there's a number of line reads from movies that if I'm I don't know, doing anything, any remedial chore, I'll just kind of I don't know, something bugs me and it'll remind, a certain line read will kind of just.
Oh, absolutely.
It kind of becomes a part of your daily, verbiage.
Were you ever a Three Stooges guy?
Yeah, I was a Three Stooges guy.
So there's, in one of them, Moe or whatever goes to hammer a nail, but the nail is pointing away from the wall. He's going to hit the wall, and it's pointing away from the wall, and it was probably Curly. He's like, oh, what do I do? And Moe's like, no, this nail, and he walks all the way across the room, is for this wall. So whenever I'm nailing it, I pick up a nail, and it's, because you kind of grab them and it's backwards, I'm like, oh, it's for this wall.
That's hilarious.
I've been doing that for 50 plus years or whatever. So, I'm sorry, 10 plus years since I was a teenager.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, let's qualify someone. So we're qualifying people right now, and we're going to qualify them all show to, and one person's going to win the 2 tickets. So they and a friend can go, or they can go twice if they want, and leave their friends at home. So either way.
Hey, they're both. Hey, it's good to have friends. But
that's right. But it's good to go skiing too.
You got to take care of yourself every once in a while.
So Matthew has worked diligently all week, stayed up late every night coming up with these watch and win questions. So now you're going to give us a call at 603-356-6619. Which of these below is the scientific name for the house cat? Would it be Felis catus, Puma concolor, Vulpes vulpes, or Lynx rufus?
We're back with these silly little words.
Wow. I don't know. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
I'm streaming, so it just came on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, which of these below is the scientific name of the house cat?
I don't know.
Sounds like she's driving.
Is it Puma concolor?
All right, is it B, Puma concolor?
B?
No, it is not B. That's a good one, though. I kind of thought that was kind of that's a clever one, because I know Matthew makes these up. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
C.
C, Vulpes vulpes, or Vulpes vulpes. Nope to Vulpes vulpes.
Incredible.
Like Alcis alcis, of course, is the name for the moose. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
A?
Is it A, Felis catus? It is, really? Okay. Felis, I I kind of went with that because of the Felis,
Right.
not the Catus, because that to me sounded like
A joke.
It was made up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very, who's on the phone?
Aggie.
Hey, how are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. And where are you calling from?
North Conway.
Calling from North Conway. Well, awesome. Do you have a Felis Catus at home?
I do not.
No Felis Catus at home. Well, you know what? You got to just go to your friends going, I was thinking about getting a Felis Catus. And if they don't understand, you just walk away and be like, they don't know. And, well, you are our first qualifier for 2 passes to go up to Bretton Woods.
Woohoo!
Ooh, and what are you going to do today? You going to do some skiing today?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a tempting day, like yesterday. Tempting day to say, I'm going to slap on those boards. Do you
Yeah,
slap?
I went yesterday. It was nice.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's awesome. Well, hang on the phone. We're going to get some more information from you. So, Felis Catus.
Felis Catus.
What was the fourth one that we didn't choose? Lynx something.
Lynx Rufus.
Yeah, Lynx Rufus. I kind of the Rufus, but but in a way, it's kind of like maybe that aligns with the house cat.
Right.
So kudos to you, Felis Catus.
Well, I thought it was funny, because I think you assumed the rest of them were pretty much just made up.
Yeah.
They were all names that I've used for questions at some point, because Vulpus, I believe, is a red fox. Puma concolor is a cougar, and Lynx Rufus, I believe, is a bobcat.
Wow.
Yeah, a little refresher.
Wow. Look
Tremendous.
At that. All right.
Not really.
All right. Well, that's awesome. So we're going to take more qualifiers during the program, and we've got more to come up right here on White Mountains Today.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Plan a winter getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers sparkling clean, spacious suites with full kitchens and modern amenities, including an indoor swimming pool and hot tub. Walk to village shops, restaurants, and outdoor activities. Book your North Conway escape. Prices start as low as $129 per night. Go to esi.vacations.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for him, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. Become a member. Get an insurance quote today.
Cranmore Mountain Resort wants you to enjoy the thrill of winter safely. Some things at the resort are different this year in response to COVID-19, but some things are the same. Cranmore is the most fun on snow with great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore is the best place for all ages to learn to ski or ride. And Cranmore's tubing park offers huge thrills off the ski slope. What's different? Passes, tickets, rentals, lessons, and more must all be reserved online in advance. Face coverings are required, and social distancing measures have been implemented. There will be limited access to indoor facilities, and dining options work a little differently this year. Enjoy the most fun on snow by planning ahead. Read need-to-know information at cranmore.com.
just one.
Jake from State Farm, it's the least I can do. You really did me a solid with that, Maya markdown on my insurance.
Here's the deal, Maya. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right.
No, really, there are no markdowns, just great rates.
Pull around back in 20 minutes. I'll hook you up with the good parts.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than one prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the Supreme Chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains Today.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Well, welcome back to White Mountains Today. It's Sunday morning, January 10th, and well on our way into 2021 already. So I want to take a look outside. I want to go outside.
Look outside.
I gotta look outside. So, oh, look at that, the sun just coming up over the buildings. I love it. And of course, that is our North Conway Village live cam. And a busy morning in North Conway this morning, as you can see that. Look at that car's headlights. It looks like they're blinking.
Right?
That's weird.
A little stroby.
Yeah, a little stroby there. So, but you can see all of North Conway, the clouds, the mountains, the trees. Very nice. And that is our North Conway Village live cam. And that is available 24 hours a day and is sponsored by Zeb's General Store. You can shop online at zebs.com and by Cranmore Mountain Resort. Purchase your lift tickets and Tubing Hill tickets online in advance at cranmore.com. So at zebs.com, cranmore.com. So kind of like both ends of the alphabet there. So
yeah, it's pretty close actually.
So are you like me sometimes, like, you're typing in a Z, it's like, I don't think I've typed a Z in a while, And
no, I don't think I have.
I don't
but
think you're like
that's,
me.
That's an interesting way to look at it, though.
So giving due to all the letters of the alphabet. It's like
giving due. Yeah.
Oh, a Q word. That's exciting.
It's special. It's unique.
It is. So Zebs
and Crandall.
So, I remember I had a friend in college, and it was like we were all like, I think you're the only person we know with a Z in their name.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And then we realized that that we had like 3 friends with Z's in their names. At that point, oh, forget it.
The bit's over.
But hers was in the middle of the name of the last name, so that's where we thought. And the other one's last name was Zerbato.
Those names are always fun.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I grew up Clark.
I'm Bradley, so I'm right there with you.
Clark and Bradley.
Most English, like plain Jane names, man.
Clark and Bradley. We'd be a hardware store, is what we would be. We wouldn't be a law firm. We'd be a hardware store.
It'd be Clark and Bradley, but they'd just call it Clark's because it's quicker, and then I would just be an out. I'm used to it though. It's okay.
Hey, it happens. It happens. So I'm always at the beginning of the alphabet. So.
That's right. It just rolls off the tongue better.
That's right. Hey, let's find out about skiing with our snow report presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East for Ski Magazine by Ski Magazine. This winter, get out of the house and into the woods. Plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com. Just 35 minutes from North Conway. And of course, Bretton Woods. I was thinking earlier when we were talking with Aggie. When I said slap on the boards, because you do that for downhill skiing, but do you slap on the boards for cross-country skiing?
I mean, I think you snap into them, don't you?
So you slap on the boards for downhill, you snap on the boards for cross-country.
Well, I watched a little bit of that Christie segment yesterday, considering it was right in front of me, and I mean, it seems it's more of a toe snapping.
It is. Than a slapping.
Not a slapping, a snapping.
Boy, interesting. Hey, but Bretton Woods is skiing on 26 trails now. They've got 5 of their lifts going. 181 acres machine groomed and a base depth now of 18 to 36 inches up there at Bretton Woods. And of course, their snowmaking is going full blast whenever they have the opportunity. The Knights have been very accommodating. Look at that right there. So that's what they've been doing with their snowmaking and some natural snow. And the fine corduroy, it's like just follow the line to the trees. It's just absolutely fabulous. So they're saying it's going to be sunny all day. Remember, wind does not affect skiing up there at Bretton Woods. And all dates now through mid-March are available on their online stores. So if you want to get those tickets, go ahead and get them online. Remember, if you want to get a lesson, you got to book it 72 hours in advance. Rentals are 48 hours in advance. So just plan ahead for your visit and follow all the precautions that they have. And any information you need, of course, is on their website, BrettonWoods.com. Moving over to Cranmore Mountain in North Conway, 25 trails, 6 lifts, 70 acres, machine groomed and a base depth of 11 to 15 inches. And of course, same thing for them. When they get the possibility, they slap on the snow groomers. And they were able to make snow on several trails, including Middle North Slope, Kandahar, Comp Slope, and the Beginner Basin. And they're able to add lower Ski Meister to the trail count. So they're very excited about that. They are spinning lifts today from 8:30 to 4 p.m. and expect machine groomed and packed powder conditions for that. All the trails except for one were groomed overnight. So you can just plan on having some great skiing up there. Plus the tubing park open today from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You must call ahead for that. So it'll be great at Cranmore. King Pine Ski Area, 10 trails open, all their lifts, 32 acres machine groomed and 12 to 24 inches of base depth down there at King Pine. And since last week, they've added to their trail count there. And then, as they say, another sunny, crisp day. Machine groomed, packed powder corduroy snow on their 10 trails. You ready for them? I just like saying them. King Pine, White Pine, Pine Spills, Pine Cone, Knotty Pine, Scotch Pine, East Slope, Cubby Toe, and Pine Slalom. Oh, and Red Trail. Red Pine.
And Red Trail.
That's right. So one of those there, I think it might be Red Pine. It is steep. It's fun. It's the only way to describe it. But so it's very, very cool. So private lessons are available Monday through Friday during non-holiday periods there at King Pine. And also the Pine Cone Cafe, you order online and then you select your time and then you pick it up down there. So they're doing all that at King Pine. Take a look at cross-country conditions today. Bretton Woods, 16 trails, that's 29% of their mountain, and 0% are track set as of right now. You know, I find that these numbers sometimes change as the show goes on, so you always check the website ahead of time. Skate Groom, not you, when you decide you want to go. Skate Groom, 13 of the 16 trails, that's 86% of them. And it is machine groomed and packed powder conditions. And I'm going to hazard a guess that it's probably great. It's probably great cross-country skiing when you snap on those boards. And then you can check out all the great skiing up there at Bretton Woods. Bear Notch Ski Touring, they're grooming on the Waterfall Trail, the Experimental Forest Trail, East Albany Brook Trail, Lower Fields, and trail number 11. And I think they got so many trails. We'll just call that one number 11. It's like I do with my kids. They all have names except for number 4. So, right. So they're doing some trail grooming there, of course. And remember that if you are a Bear Notch believer, if you have a season pass, you can go skiing when you want. Otherwise, they are the day passes. They have 50 day passes per day. So if you want to go, give them a call ahead of time and reserve your tickets there. So you can check that out at Bear Notch. Great Glen Trails has 45 kilometers open. That's all of it. And it's 15 kilometer skate groom, 45 kilometers of snowshoe trails. The snow coach is open today. The tubing hill is open. Fat biking is open. And so they got a lot. They got a lot going on. We're going to talk to Lisa about that in just a little bit and find out all the things about what's happening up there at Great Glen Trails. Jackson Cross Country, 70 kilometers open. 50 kilometers is groomed, 18 kilometers track set. They got 7 inches of snow in the last 7 days, and 4 to 10 inches is their base depth up there at Jackson Cross Country. So again, they know what they're doing. And they went out there and they groomed 29 kilometers last night. So plus the fine groom. There's some people. They've got their polks. I think that's what they're called. They're the polks or the. Yeah, I think that's a polk. See, because they're pulling it.
Oh yeah. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the kids in them.
Oh, there are kids in them.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a weird way to refer to their kids, Rob. That was very rude, man.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
There you go. Well, they're saying that they've got tracks for ambitious classic skiers on the North Hall Trail from Rocky Branch plus on the South Hall. So, ambitious classic skiers. I like that. I would like to be known as that. You're an ambitious classic skier, aren't you? Purity Spring Cross Country has 8 kilometers groomed for cross country. They've got 16 kilometers open for snowshoeing. No classic track set at the moment down there at Purity Spring. So that is our snow report. And as I say, it's always good to, wherever you're going to go skiing, check their website if you haven't, find out what their requirements are for this year in terms of mask wearing and social distancing and everything else. Of course, you're going to do that, but different skiers do have some different requirements too, especially about calling ahead and making reservations and stuff. So definitely do that. But great skiing. Great skiing. So,
great all around.
And I think today is going to just be another beautiful day. So I know there's a lot of people going, but football's on. So they got to watch the football. They got to watch their football. But do a little outdoor activity and then go watch football.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Spend the morning getting out, then go sit down and watch some of that hand egg, man.
There you go. Hey, let's take another qualifier for Bretton Woods. Speaking of skiing, so you can join Aggie on our list of qualifiers with our Watch and Win qualifiers.
Yes.
And here's your question. Guess the New England-based movie we're thinking of based off this description. A Red Sox season ticket holder meets the woman of his dreams but finds himself conflicted between his love for her and the team.
This might be a giveaway, but I just love it so
much. It was a giveaway in the first 4 sentences, first four words.
Oh, please, Rob.
Oh, it was.
I challenge you to make
Good
a better
morning,
one.
Today. Do you know the answer to our question? You don't know. Not a problem. All right, yeah, but I knew it.
What a giveaway, huh, Rob?
I know, it was a giveaway because I knew it in the first 4.
First call, I didn't know. He was pretty cool, man.
Tell me about the grass. Is it spongy? Good morning, White Mountains Today.
Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch. Is it Fever Pitch, Matthew?
Of course.
It is Fever Pitch.
Love
the
Fever
movie they had to rewrite the ending for.
Love
So, good morning. Who's on the phone today?
Andy.
Hi, Andy. How are you today?
I'm good, Rob.
And where are you calling from?
Intervale.
Calling from Intervale. And you knew that it was Fever Pitch. Have you seen Fever Pitch?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
good movie.
Classic movie. All right. So, Andy, you are our next qualifier for the Bretton Woods tickets.
Okay.
All right. Hang on the phone. Get some more information. So, I got to give my Fever Pitch plug here.
Okay.
So, I love Fever Pitch. One of my
Yeah.
All-time favorite, and it's just such a Red Sox. I mean, of course, they had to rewrite the ending because the Red Sox won the World Series.
Which is great.
And that literally, it was the two stars and the director and somebody else, and that was all that was there to film the ending. And then they just, since it was a Fox movie and it was on Fox, they were able to use those cameras.
Right.
But otherwise, that was it.
That makes so much sense. I didn't even
yeah.
think of how they're able to get the World Series footage because it's a Fox movie.
Right, and they had to do their own makeup and everything else, so it was very secretive. But here's the thing. The beginning of the movie, Lenny Clark plays his grandfather.
Yes.
And it is the best performance by Lenny Clark. I love Lenny Clark anyway.
Yeah.
But if you can, I have the DVD, and the DVD has the extended. So the opening sequence in the movie is, let's say, it's 4 minutes long. On the DVD, they have it's about 8 minutes long, or maybe it's 7 minutes long. And you gotta watch that because it is just, to me, it's the whole movie. I could just watch that and not watch the rest. Lenny Clark and the whole thing, because they capture the whole spirit of being a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
And about the whole, it's like, what is it? Don't fall in love, they'll break your heart, or whatever it is. And it's so well done. And to me, Lenny Clark he just personifies the classic Red Sox fan. So if you get a chance, and maybe if it's online, they have the bonus footage, and you got to watch that full segment. And it's great. I've met Lenny Clark. He's a great guy. And I think I've told him that. It's like, this is the best scene ever. It's just the beginning of it. So
Lenny Clark's great.
I love that movie. It's just the kid sitting in the car like,
and he would go on to become one of God's most pathetic creatures, a Red Sox fan.
That's my favorite line in history, man.
Oh, I love that movie. All right, we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
For 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. Over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? That's not going to swim about in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Feast your eyes on the Sicilian sauté at Delaney's. Locally sourced Italian sausage and shrimp, sautéed with local mushrooms, fire-roasted artichokes, and tomatoes. Tossed with their 5-cheese tortellini and a tomato vodka cream sauce, served on a bed of fresh baby spinach. Menu at Delaney's.com. Head to J-Town Deli for these hearty lunch options. Chicken spinach curry veggie soup, Tuscan herb chicken sandwich with fresh tomatoes and melted provolone cheese. Quiche with bacon, roasted red peppers, grilled asparagus, and cheddar provolone cheeses. And lemon meringue, traditional whoopie pie, and an Oreo ball, all made with love. Full menu at jtowndeli.com. Find this delicious offering at the Christmas Farm Inn. Seared scallops with ginger pea and cilantro gremolata, served with roasted candied sweet potatoes. Goes well with wine, a martini, or a specialty cocktail, or a bourbon or whiskey from their pub's extensive selection. Menu at ChristmasFarmInn.com. Spend an evening at Max's at Snow Village Inn for fresh Maine Coast oysters, rack of lamb, or catch of the day. Pair it with a specialty cocktail or a selection from their upscale affordable wine list. Or go for the mouth-watering burger and a local beer. Full menu at SnowVillageInn.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit TheValleyOriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Let's go to the summit of Mount Washington, where it is a beautiful morning, and Sam is up there. So good morning, Sam. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Tell me about what's happening on the summit right now.
Currently, we are under partly cloudy skies. We have a partial undercast to our west and north, which is really pretty.
Wow.
We got a few mountains poking up through it. Current temperature is 15 degrees, and we have a north wind of 32 miles per hour, which is giving us a wind chill of -6 degrees, and the humidity is only 36%. So overall, it's pretty nice up here right now.
It is. I see you have an inversion, too. You're 50% warmer than the base of the mountain. So.
Yeah. It seems like a common theme over the next couple days, too. It seems like the overnight lows are not as low up here as they are down in the valley. So.
Interesting. And so what are you looking at for the next couple days up there?
So up here, it's honestly going to be pretty nice for the next couple days. Today's going to be mostly clear. That partial undercast is probably going to be sticking around. We have temperatures today forecasted for the lower 20s, and the winds are going to be increasing slightly this morning and then decreasing for the afternoon down to 25 to 40. Wind chills will only be 5 below to 5 above. And then tonight, we're only going to go down to the mid-teens, still partly cloudy, and the winds will still be low, down around 20 to 35 miles per hour, but they will be shifting to the west. And then tomorrow, it's going to be increasingly cloudy skies, but temperatures will still be in the 20s, and winds will still be low, 20 to 35 miles per hour. And then tomorrow night, we have a very slight chance of snow showers, but the chance is there. We're kind of hoping for it.
Pretty similar to what we're going to have in the valley, though, aren't we, for the next couple days?
Yeah, pretty similar. It's actually every day of the week seems pretty similar down there. The highs are going to be in the low to mid-30s every single day, and the lows will be in the mid to upper teens. Partly cloudy pretty much every day, and then mostly cloudy at night, but really no change from day to day.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hope for some snow. That'd be nice to have it both up there and down here in the valley. And so, Sam, thanks so much for talking to us today. All right, have a great day. Sam Robinson up on the summit of Mount Washington, letting us know what is happening up there. So, all righty. And, well, I'm sorry?
Watch it win.
Watch it win. All right, so let's take another Watch and Win qualifier right now for the 2 tickets for Bretton Woods. Which, is this question going to send me off on some tangent like I do every time? So
I don't think so.
Okay.
We might. I mean,
it might.
Content's content, man. We need it.
All right. Give us calls, 603-356-6619. Remind us, between baseball, football, basketball, ice hockey, and soccer, only 2 do not utilize an offsides rule. Which ones are they? Okay.
What's that about?
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yep. Baseball and basketball.
Baseball and basketball, Matthew?
It's too easy.
It is the 2 Bs. Baseball, basketball, no offside. And who's on the phone this morning?
Steve from Intervale.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
I'm doing good. Ready to hit the slopes in a little bit.
Well, there you go. Well, we won't hold you up too long, but you knew that it was baseball and basketball. Though, almost you couldn't, but you could understand if basketball suddenly put an offsides rule in.
Well, because cherry picking's a part of everything.
Right.
I could, but being 5'6", that wasn't. I don't really play basketball.
There you go. All right. Well, hang on the phone. We're going to get some more information from Steve there. So I like that. Was interesting as I've watched tons and tons of soccer, and the whole offsides is it's interesting.
Yeah.
But offsides in football is different than offsides in soccer.
But they're all, I mean, in offsides in hockey, I'm guessing is different than all of them as well.
Yeah.
So it's they all after the same thing, but they all kind of approach it differently.
Well, I was thinking yesterday, I was watching some football.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about some rule. They enacted some rule or whatever. And so I was wondering if you were to watch a football game from 1972, how different would it be in terms of some of the rules?
Oh, it would be incredibly different.
So, obviously there was no replay camera and everything else. So it'd be kind of interesting. So, all right. Well, Steve is qualified for 2 tickets to Bretton Woods. We're going to give more people a chance to qualify coming up. And back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Staying fit and snacking light? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Plan a winter getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers sparkling clean, spacious suites with full kitchens and modern amenities, including an indoor swimming pool and hot tub. Walk to village shops, restaurants, and outdoor activities. Book your North Conway escape. Prices start as low as $129 per night. Go to esi.vacations.
Not gonna lie, Jake from State Farm. That Daniel deal got me some sweet savings on my insurance.
Daniel, State Farm offers surprisingly great rates to everyone.
Sure you do. Tell you what, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll let you try the chunk, honey.
Oh, I'm good. Here's the deal. Great rates, kinda our thing.
You wanna meet the queen?
I'm not dressed for that. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The reviews are in for the newest breakfast and lunch restaurant in North Conway, 27 North.
I like the small town vibe. It's a really friendly place. You know, it's a very eclectic menu, so you can get a little bit of everything. You know, you feel like you're at home.
Skills come out, the food's always really hot. It's very good. It stays warm the whole time. You got that sizzle in the plate.
It was amazing.
27 North in North Conway Village, behind Badger Realty.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
And welcome back to White Mountains Today. It's Sunday morning, just about 8:20. Let's take a look outside, shall we? We'll take a look around the White Mountains. And that, of course, is brought to us by White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been serving this community for over 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. And there for us right there is Conway. And one thing I just found, it said 24 degrees in Conway. That's a big difference, but we're going to go with it. That's what the internet says, and the internet doesn't lie. So,
Never.
And I'm not surprised because it's such a beautiful morning, and the sun is coming up, and that's a spectacular shot right there.
It's astounding, and that tree's there. You can see the
I know
tree.
our favorite tree points to the summit of Mount Washington.
I love
so
it.
very cool. Up on the summit of Mount Washington, actually, they've risen up to 16 degrees now. Up on the summit, and you can see there from the photo the undercast and looking like a crisp, clear morning up on the summit of Mount Washington. And in North Conway, according to the internet, it's 14 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's a big difference. So I think I need to go outside, and Matthew, with my thermometer and just stand there for a minute. And
Lick your finger, point it in the sky.
that's it. That's the wind. That's how you do the wind, Matthew.
Oh, my bad.
But
My bad.
But you can see with the forecast. We're going to look at the forecast right now. You can kind of see, and I think that the temperatures are starting to get into forecast range right now. And so, so we took a look around the White Mountains. Brought to you by White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. So, let's take a look at the weather. Matthew's pulling up the weather. He's got to crank it. So. Here's what we have going on. So today looks to be sunny with a high near 38. So that's why I'm not surprised at the 24, because I think it's going to warm up pretty quick this morning and then kind of settle in at what it wants. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 11. Monday, increasing clouds, but a high near 35. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high near 37. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 37. Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 37. So we're in the repeating things again. So. Let's see what's happening around the Mount Washington Valley with our White Mountain update right now. And why not join Tin Mountain Conservation Center for an evening of stargazing and an introduction to the winter sky on Friday, January 15th in the Wildcat River Valley in the town of Jackson. Participants will be able to see and learn about the zodiac constellations, Mars, the northern constellations, and southern sky sites such as Orion and the Orion Nebula. You'll start off the evening with a look at the beautiful waxing crescent moon on the horizon through a telescope. Space is limited, so reservations are required and can be done by calling the Conservation Center at 603-447-6991 or go to their website at tinmountain.org. Tin Mountain Conservation Center will continue their winter outdoor activities on Saturday, January 23rd with a snowshoe wandering in Jackson. Join Tin Mountain for an exploration of the organization's 228-acre Jackson Field Station. No, you won't be walking all 228 acres. Don't worry about that. Terrain includes mixed hardwood, spruce fir forest, several ponds, and the oldest tin mine in America. We'll investigate what animals have been enjoying the area through tracks, scat, and other animal signs. Participants will meet in the lower parking lot of the Jackson Field Station at 10 a.m. Reservations are required, so give them a call at 603-447-6991 to secure your spot. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one there. And a couple weeks from now, Jackson Ski Touring Foundation will be hosting the 2021 Freeman Frost White Mountain Classic. It's a 20K competitive and participatory race. The start is across the street from the Touring Center and includes one loop on the golf course, goes up the Yodel, does 2 laps on the Eagle Fields, the Wave, and Alice's Alley, and returns down the Yodel and finishes where it all started. The race is set to go on Saturday, January 23rd at 8:30 a.m. More info, including how to sign up, can be found at jacksonxc.org. And to get more information on these events and get more details, go to our website, whitemountains.tv. So, hey, speaking of yodels, because they said yodels, I just saw that they're coming out with like white yodels, like white chocolate yodels.
Okay, hold on. So,
you know what yodels are?
A yodel is a Little Debbie treat, right?
Well, it's Drake's treat.
Oh,
thanks.
well, okay.
Little Debbie is separate.
Was it goose?
Well, yeah, like a Swiss roll. It's like a Little Debbie Swiss roll or whatever.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
But because it is a Swiss roll, but they call them yodels. You know, yodel, Swiss, get the whole thing.
I bet I've had them.
I'm sure you have, but I've got to try these white chocolate ones.
Those, man, I don't know. It might be too much. Might be just enough. I don't know.
It could be too much. You know what would be good? If it was a reverse white chocolate, but the cake was chocolate.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, that could be real. We're gonna have to call them on the phone.
Hello, Drakes.
Hello, Drakes. This is Clark and Bradley here.
You know us. They'll be like, yeah, we know you. And
you're the hardware store. Well,
right.
We're an advertising agency now.
We're many things.
We're many things, and we want to tell you to reverse it. It's like Oops Oreos.
Oh, yeah.
I love Oops Oreos.
You an Oops Oreo guy?
Yeah, or was that they called it? Yeah, Oops, the backwards one.
When it was the vanilla cookie and the
chocolate vanilla
frosting.
Cookie with the chocolate. I liked them. So, because Oreos, I'm an Oreo double stuff guy.
Oh, well, I mean...
You got to have the double stuff. The regular Oreo's not enough cream.
No.
But then the Oreo, like, triple or whatever, where they have, like, double or triple the frost, too much frosting. It's all about the balance.
You see, normally I'd agree, but I'm a big fan of the... I think is it quadruple stuff now?
Quadruple stuff, yeah. So
it's a little too much, but, like... What I would use, and this is probably because I'm a degenerate, but when I was in college, what me and my roommate would do is literally take the double stuffs, unscrew them, eat the remaining cookie, and then we'd put both halves together to make a quadruple stuff. So that's likely where I'm coming from, because it's like,
well, there you go.
Cream, and that's probably why I look the way I look.
Yeah, I think the guy who invented the double stuff, who worked for, Nabisco back in the 80s or 90s and said, why don't we put twice as much cream in there? I think he should be like knighted. We don't knight people in this country, but if we did, he'd be like Sir Duke of Oreo.
The highest honor.
It is. Hey, let's give away another high honor is to qualify for our
Bretton Woods.
Bretton Woods. So let's do that right now. Let's qualify somebody else. And we will knight them, the Duke of Bretton Woods.
The Duke for answering this question about a mountain.
That's it. This little image from Little Haystack showcases which New Hampshire mountain?
Depending on how confusing it gets, I have a clue that'll at least narrow it down to a few.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know what mountain this is?
Knife's Edge.
Knife's Edge. No, not Knife's Edge. I want to know because I want to know. Inquiring minds.
I want to know.
I want to.
Tell me.
Can you tell us where it is? I guess I should know where Little Haystack is.
I actually don't know.
Okay. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know the answer?
Monadnock?
Monadnock. Is it Monadnock? Nope.
Yes.
Nope, it is not Monadnock. What's your clue, Matthew?
It's in the presidentials.
It's in the presidentials, okay. Well, I figured that.
Oh.
Morning, White Mountains Today. Do you know the answer?
Is it Pac Monadnock?
Is it which?
Pac Monadnock?
Is it?
No, Pac Monadnock.
It's not it's no Monadnock
No,
at all. So.
no, not because Monadnock's not in the presidentials.
Correct.
I knew that. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Mount Lincoln?
Mount Lincoln. Is it Mount Lincoln? It is Mount Lincoln. Wow. Kudos to you. Who's on the phone?
Sean.
Well, how are you today, Sean?
Good, how are you?
Good. Have you ever hiked up there?
I haven't hiked that one yet.
Well, good call there for Mount Lincoln. Good for you. So, where are you calling from today?
Conway, Center Conway.
Calling from Center Conway. Well, awesome. And you're going to get outdoors today? You're going to enjoy the White Mountains?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. That sounds good. Well, hang on the phone. And Mount Lincoln. Interesting.
Lincoln, man. Daniel Day-Lewis, whole thing.
Interesting. All right. I did not know that. I know. Rob, you've lived here all these years.
Well, listen, it's not like I know. It's not like I took those photos. I had to do some searches, man. It's no big deal.
It's okay.
It's no big deal.
That's what it's all about.
That's right.
All right. We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center in Bartlett hosts skiing and snowshoeing the way it was meant to be, on 65 kilometers of expertly groomed trails with spectacular riverside views, pristine waterfalls, picturesque flat meadows, and exciting hills. This winter, Bear Notch has modified operations to make safety first and foremost for skiers and staff. Purchase an affordable season pass for hassle-free access to the trail system by calling 603-374-2277. Only a very limited number of day passes will be issued each day and must be reserved in advance, also by phone. You will not be able to ski unless you have a season pass or reservations for day passes. All public indoor areas at Bear Notch are closed this winter. Rentals are available for Learn to Ski packages only. Reservations are required for all lessons and tours. Bear Notch Ski Touring takes this virus very seriously, but believes with precautions, people can and should still enjoy outdoor sports safely. For all reservations, call 603-374-2277. Visit BearNotchSkiTouring.com for more info and trail conditions.
Helping seniors.
Helping kids.
Helping families.
Helping pets.
These are the lives Subaru retailers have impacted in our communities through our support of over 1,400 hometown charities. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event.
Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity.
This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Family recipes from New York's Little Italy, passed down through generations. The best tomatoes, cheeses, olive oils imported directly from Italy, combined with the best homemade pasta, fresh cut steaks, veal, chicken, seafood, and Marcello's famous Italian meatballs. An elegant bistro. Tuscan Patio and Twilight Wine Garden offer wines straight from the vineyards of Tuscany. An espresso martini, local brew or specialty cocktail at a lavish indoor bar. Authentic Italian gelato, homemade cannolis, tiramisu, and espresso.
I've lived in the Bronx since I'm 3 years old, close to Arthur Avenue. This is the real deal. This is Italian food.
Now take the amazing flavor of Chef Vito Marcello's pasta sauces and dressings home with you. On sale at the Bistro and in stores around New England. This is Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro, CV Street, North Conway Village.
Here's a recipe for winter fun. Take New Hampshire's most magnificent landscape found only at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Add in perfectly groomed cross-country skiing trails, squeals of delight on the tubing hill, and breathtaking views on our one-of-a-kind snow coach up Mount Washington. Blend in the Glenview Cafe and Outfitter Shop, and the final ingredient is your happy family. How sweet it is. Great Glen Trails. Come for the beauty, stay for the fun.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. Over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? That's not going to swim about in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at a award-winning restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station with seasonal outdoor dining options available, plus a function room for parties, weddings, or corporate events. Daily tours of the brewery are available, where you'll learn about our history, process, canning line, and sample some of our beers, like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, Moody Brew, or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale. A variety of seasonal and limited release beers like Lost Time and Exit 32 are available on tap and in our gift shop. With weekly entertainment, 40 unique rooms and suites, and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for your next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
And of course, this is the time of year to get out on the trails and do some cross-country skiing. And Chris Prue sat down with Lisa McCoy up there at Great Glen Trails, and she has all the info you need to know about the fine skiing and conditions and all the other great things they do up there at Great Glen Trails.
Hey everyone, it's Chris in the North Conway studio, and I am joined today by Lisa McCoy of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center at the base of Mount Washington, and we're going to talk outdoor winter fun. Lisa, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Chris, for having me here.
And in just a bit, we're going to touch upon the new demo day you have coming up, where people can try different gear on the snow. But before we do that, give us a little overview of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. What is this great place up in Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire?
So it's a kind of like a beautiful little winter hub of activity. I'd like to think of it as like kind of everything except for alpine. And of course, we've got our neighbors just a little bit to the south here, Wildcat Mountain. So if you want to go alpine skiing, they're there. But we've got tubing, we've got fat biking, we've got, of course, world-class cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, dog-friendly trails, snow coach tours on Mount Washington. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of a unique opportunity to get above tree line on Mount Washington, which you really can't do unless you wear like crampons or, ice tools or something like that. So it's a unique opportunity to get up on the mountain in the winter.
Yeah, kind of like the Mount Washington Auto Road in summer lets non-hikers visit the summit of Mount Washington and experience that really magical world above tree line. The same thing, you can do that in winter, but with a guided tour in a kind of a heated stage van.
Exactly. And so it's kind of neat. It's a passenger van that we've retrofitted with tracks. So much like, a passenger van meets a snowmobile, and you can get up into that kind of unique environment.
It's definitely something you want to bring your camera for, because it is absolutely beautiful up there. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll even get a taste of that famous weather Washington is known for, those famous winds and blowing snow and rime ice.
Yes,
Such a cool experience.
It is. It can get kind of exciting up there, as we all know.
And then down in the woods below there, people can cross-country ski and snowshoe in the woods and in the fields. You mentioned world class. I remember I think it was last year, we had the U.S.'s first gold medal Nordic winner, Keegan Randall, visited, and she was enjoying the trails. And so it's world class, but yet very family friendly.
Really family friendly. You know, we have 45 kilometers of trails total. And about 15 kilometers of that is all groomed for your skiing adventure. And there's a lot of it that is really nice, moderate terrain, kind of rambling hills up and down. And then there's a couple more, the upper reaches of the elevation of the system are a little more challenging, but overall very family friendly. And it's a great place to come and learn and also to train and also to race.
It's fantastic. Speaking of racing, you guys have a weekly race series, Nordic Meisters. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so just this past Tuesday was our our first edition of Nordic Meister racing for this season, and we had an awesome turnout. But everyone did a really great job, with the COVID modifications that we have in place for, social distancing and a couple little changes with the bibs and the way that they transfer. But it's a great way to get out, get some exercise. And if you haven't already signed up, the way that it works is it's a time trial. So you can show up anytime between 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. And we have, both classic division and skate division. You could do a long course or a short course. And if you're new and you've never done Nordic Meister before, but you're kind of curious about it, you can actually use our rental equipment for free for the whole series.
No kidding. Oh, that's great. And this is a great idea for someone looking to get into the sport. As you said, you may think, well, that's counterintuitive. I'm not going to just start by racing, but you're really racing against yourself week to week and trying to better your time. So maybe the first race, you go out kind of casually, you explore the woods, you get a feel for it. And then the second race, you just try to do a little bit better. And a great way to stay in shape and fall in love with the sport of cross-country skiing.
That's exactly it. And you can be inspired by other folks that you see and, kind of setting off on the starting line or maybe out in the woods, as you said, and you're just like, wow, like if I just improve my technique just a little bit more, and I could just get a little faster each week. And like you said, it's kind of, you're racing against yourself. You can make it as competitive or non-competitive as you like. And there's an untimed category too. If you really are like, you know what, I don't even want to know what my time is. You can, but have the motivation to go week after week.
Yep. And this is happening Tuesdays throughout the season. If people want to register for it, what should they do?
You go on our website, greatglentrails.com. Under activities, there's a direct link for Nordic Meisters. I should mention too, we also have after 1 p.m., you can race on snowshoes if you'd like. So we have a snowshoe category.
Nice.
And after 3 p.m., there's a fat bike category.
Very fun. So no matter what your activity, you can enjoy it. Do you have anybody doing all three yet?
We have one person doing all three, and I've tried another woman to do all three. Right now it's a man, so I'm hoping, I'm working on one woman to just add the snowshoe category, and should be good to go.
Unless I'm mistaken, Lisa, you're a woman.
Unfortunately, I don't fat bike nor really snowshoe run, but maybe I'll think about that.
Well, it's time to try something new, and this is a great way to get better at each of those activities.
Oh, no, Chris, you're throwing down the gauntlet now.
Yeah, I want to see that. Either that or Nate maybe wearing a wig or something like that.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Let's talk about that demo day coming up. Sure. I believe it's July. Yeah. Try January 17th. What is this demo day all about?
So it's really neat. It's an event where you can come, you get a trail pass, and with your trail pass, you can try any of the gear that our vendors have here at the base of, out in our courtyard. And there's a good number. I'm just going to pull up my spreadsheet here. Atomic will be here. Solomon will be here. Fisher skis, Rosignol, Tubbs snowshoes. So
nice.
If maybe you don't even have any Nordic equipment and you're curious about it, come get a trail pass and you can just kind of put some gear on and head on out. For anybody looking to upgrade their equipment, it's also a really good opportunity to try some new boots, try some skis, see, if there's a variant in the equipment that might be better for you.
And if you fall in love with something, is there a chance you could purchase it that day?
Yes. So we have most of the gear that is there in our store, and we have a store-wide sale, 10% off everything if you decide that there's something that you like.
That's fantastic. You may see me up there on January 17th doing some demoing myself. So we've got great activities at the base. We've got the snow coach tours. We've got Nordic Meisters Citizen Race Series. Now we have the demo day. For people who want to get up and enjoy any of this stuff, are there any new precautions or procedures that they need to consider because of COVID-19 this winter?
Sure, I'll just let folks know that we're doing this year tubing reservations. We can make sure we limit the time of folks on the hill and the amount of people that are out there at a time. So we have morning slots and afternoon slots. So you have to reserve that online. And we're encouraging everybody to book their snow coach tours online as well. But day passes, you don't need to get online. We actually found that it's just as long in the building. So just come in, we'll get you a trail pass, and then you can head out on the trails. But I should mention the cafe is not going to be open. So our cafeteria is closed. So much like other Nordic resorts, we're asking people to, eat their lunch or snacks in their car, come into the lodge when they have to, and then head out on the trails. And that's the beauty of Nordic skiing, is that it's naturally socially distant, and it's a great time to enjoy the winter beauty.
Beautiful. And I absolutely recommend bringing your camera, because it is something else up there at the base of the Northern Presidentials and on the edge of the Great Gulf Wilderness once you get on the trails. So it's absolutely beautiful. Lisa McCoy, thank you so much for joining us. Have we missed anything?
I think that really covers it. I will mention, if you're really ambitious, Chris, we've got another event at the end of February, our annual Ski Shoe Fat Bike to the Clouds.
Okay.
That is happening, and there's a couple COVID modifications for that as well. There won't be an award ceremony. We'll limit the time inside, but we are doing the race, and folks are gonna head up the hill. We've already got 3/4 of registrations full, so tell people if they're interested in the race, check out the website and sign up as soon as they can.
All right, and that is ski, snowshoeing, and fat biking?
It's not a triathlon. It's one division. You pick one. So
right.
You can
But
ski,
any
snowshoe.
of those three.
Exactly. And it's 4 kilometers on Great Glen Trails at the base, kind of like rolling hills. And then it's a good 6 kilometers up the Mount Washington Auto Road.
All right. And there's no snow coach division.
There's no snow coach division.
All right. Well, I may have to start training then.
All right. Sounds good.
Lisa McCoy, Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Chris, for having me.
All right. You're watching White Mountains TV.
Jackson XC invites you to glide your way through winter. Leave every day behind and get out on the snow. Whether you have 30 minutes to yourself or a full day on the trails with friends, 6 feet apart of course, transport yourself and put a smile on your face on the trails at Jackson XC. Never skied? We can teach you. Love to ski? Let us challenge you on trails that range from Riverside up into the forests and back. One of the best things you can do for yourself is get a season pass. With 5 trail networks and more than 10 trailheads, your season pass lets you get out and go from easy access in-town locations as well as high elevation and remote access points. You'll find yourself skiing more with a pass, or pick up a day ticket from our outside ticket window and ski by the day, including on 2 for $21 Wednesdays. Jackson XC is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing exceptional ski experiences, and we look forward to seeing you on the trails.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Winter weather, outdoor activities, and indoor heat can be harsh on your skin, hair, and body. Here are 3 spa retreats which soothe, replenish, and restore, all in one location. FaceWorks Skincare Boutique pampers, nourishes, and balances your skin using advanced rejuvenation procedures, including cupping, extraction, and glycolic peels. Try their soothing pedicures, brow and lash tinting, and waxing for healthy, relaxing results in their hygienic setting. Color Bliss is an intimate hair care salon serving one customer at a time in a safe, relaxing, sanitized space. In-depth consultations combined with expert color and styling techniques developed through 30 years of experience and training to deliver satisfying results. You'll love your hair. Advanced Skincare Center offers the most effective treatments available, including Ultherapy and cool sculpting, microneedling, and intense pulsed light treatments for hair removal, sun damage, and spider veins. With over 20 years of experience, they'll help you look and feel your best. FaceWorks, Color Bliss, and Advanced Skincare are located at 2977 White Mountain Highway, across from Delaney's. Call today for your special treatment.
When Subaru shares the love, good things happen. Over 64,000 pets supported. Over 2,500 wishes granted. Over 2 million meals provided. Over 400 national parks protected. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event.
Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity.
To show up the show-off, do you need power or this? Optimum Power. Because Duracell Optimum makes this RC truck even faster than Copper Top.
No! We have a winner!
This is Original, a Valley Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood, steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Walk to ski trails at award-winning Attitash Mountain Village in New Hampshire's White Mountains. Sparkling clean, spacious suites are perfect for families and couples. Rooms feature private kitchens and access to on-site amenities like outdoor hot tubs, indoor swimming pool, cross-country ski and snowshoe trails, and sleigh rides. Book your winter getaway. Prices start as low as $99 per night. Go to amv.vacations.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16, taking a look at North Conway Village there, and a beautiful morning outside, and we'll tell you the forecast in just a second too, but it is a beautiful morning, and I think we're in for it for today, for a nice day. Rob Clark here with you on this Sunday morning. Matthew and I are here. Good morning, Matthew. Welcome again.
Good morning.
How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Rob, and good to see you, viewers. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Tremendous.
Doing well. It's a nice morning, and the sun's streaming in the window here, and it's streaming outside, and it's streaming online too.
Yes.
So a great day. Let's take a look at the weather. Why not? And we've been hinting about it, so we might as well tell people what the actual weather is.
I'm inclined to agree.
That's only fair. And so taking a look at the national weather map, high pressure will gradually move across northern New England through Monday, providing for fair weather and normal to a bit above normal temperatures. There will be periods of clouds as weak disturbances pass through the area, but the chances of substantial precipitation will remain low. So that's kind of what we've got going on there. Today, though, a sunny day with a high near 38, northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, dropping down to around 11 degrees with calm winds. On Monday, we're climbing back up to around 35 degrees with some increasing clouds, but also calm winds. And then Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 18. Again, calm winds. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 37. And Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 38. And Friday, there is right now a chance of rain or snow showers, but just 30%. So that's a week off. So so we'll see. Up on the summit, beautiful day up there in the clear under partially undercast and above a partially undercast and under a mostly sunny sky. Winds coming out of the north to the northwest, 30 to 45 miles per hour. Could get some gusts up to 55, but then decreasing later on in the day, 25 to 40 miles per hour up there on the summit of Mount Washington. All right, so coming up on the show, we're going to find out about learning to ski at Jackson Cross Country with Christy Rochette. She attempted to learn to ski last year, so we'll see how she does. Plus, we've also got Watch and Win, get some more qualifiers for the 2 tickets for Bretton Woods, midweek tickets up there at Bretton Woods. And speaking of Bretton Woods, let's go right to our snow report and see what the ski conditions are. And our snow report is brought to us by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East by Ski Magazine. This winter, get out of the house and into the woods. Plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com, just 35 minutes from North Conway. And you can see that Bretton Woods is skiing on 26 trails, 5 lifts, 181 acres, and it's machine groomed 18 to 36 inches of base. And great skiing, great grooming. They got out and did all the grooming last night. And of course, the conditions, the temperatures were right. So they added some more snow last night also with their great snowmaking at Bretton Woods. Cranmore Mountain in North Conway, 25 trails, 6 lifts, 70 acres, machine groomed, 11 to 15 inches of base depth. And again, the groomers were out in force last night. And also the snowmaking was out in force, adding to the extra trails that they have there. So definitely check that out. Open today, Cranmore, 8:30 to 4 p.m. King Pine Ski Area in East Madison, 10 trails, 5 lifts, 32 acres, machine groomed, and 12 to 24 inches of base up there. They added to their snow count and their trail count since last weekend. And of course, that's because their great snowmakers have been out there getting more snow. Counting the flakes and putting them down at King Pine. Taking a look at cross-country conditions up at Bretton Woods. They are now at 16 trails. 13 of those trails, 86%, are skate groomed, and it's all machine groomed and packed powder at Bretton Woods. Bear Notch Ski Touring, they're grooming on the Waterfall Trail, the Experimental Forest Trail, the East Albany Brook Trail, Lower Falls, and trail number 11. And of course, remember, if you have a season's pass, you can head out onto the trails. And if not, they have a limited number of day passes, 50 to be exact, for today. So you can give them a call, make a reservation, and get one of those tickets to go skiing at Bear Notch. Great Glen Trails is open with 45 kilometers, 15 kilometers of skate groom, 45 kilometers of snowshoe trails are available. The snow coach is open today. Beautiful day to go on the snow coach. This would probably be one of those picture perfect days. Tubing Hill is open, and fat biking is also open at Great Glen Trails. Jackson Cross Country up in Jackson, 70 kilometers of skiable terrain, 18 kilometers is track set, 50 kilometers is groomed, as I said. They've had 7 inches of snow in the last 7 days, and 4 to 10 inches of skiing up there at Jackson. Purity Spring Cross Country down in East Madison, 8 kilometers is groomed for cross country, 16 kilometers is open for snowshoeing. No classic tracks are set at the moment, but that could change at Purity Spring. Alrighty, so finding out about the snow report, and it's just going to be a good day. A lot of the people who have called to qualify for Watch and Win, which we're about to do, by the way, said they went out skiing yesterday and enjoyed it. They had a great day, and they're planning on it today. So you won't be alone, but you'll be socially distanced.
Right, of course.
But you won't be alone. So I think that if you're going, I don't know if I want to go today, might be a good day to go.
It's probably a pretty good day. Strap them boots on and the gate of your crossover and head up.
There you go.
That's my endorsement.
Boom. Certified by Matthew.
By a non-skier.
I just realized I looked at it, was going like boom. No, I'm like going yeah. No, I'm like a stamp.
Yeah, you're stamping the screen.
I'm stamping the screen. Seal of approval. See, now if you had a good graphic, it would suddenly say A-OK by Matthew.
Yes. You've made me want that now.
Yeah, I know. Now we have to look for that.
Me and Chris are going to spend all month trying to figure out.
Yeah, how do you know? And we just have a bunch of them, so periodically the hosts will go dunk.
Yeah.
Watch and win. Dunk.
And you're supposed to know what it is.
That's right. Winner. Dunk. Well, back in the old days of radio, you had a cart machine. And so basically they were called carts. They're like an 8-track tape. And so you would, you just put them in. You can hit the button, and they're limited in the length. So anytime when you listen to those old radio shows, they wanted the sound of a crowd. They put in the cart that says crowd. And they had, it was fun. You could kind of pull them in and pop them in and stuff like that. Now it's all done with computers.
These dang computers.
Yeah, these computers now. There's probably people who started calling for Watch and Win like 5 minutes ago going, are they ever going to pick up the phone?
I can hear the phone, right?
You can hear the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is right now. All right, now we'll do it. 603-356-6619 is the number to call. And here is our question. Fill in the blank. Blank aren't territorial. Openings including pastures, hayfields, burned areas, clear cuts, blueberry barrens, and natural savannas are a key component to their habitat. These areas support low herbaceous or grassy ground cover and insects needed for brood rearing.
It is a bird.
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
I thought it was a moose. I thought it was a moose.
There's 2 blanks, bro.
I know. Well, that's what I was just trying to figure. Moose.
Alces.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us? Hello?
Yeah, I'm going to say just prairies.
I'm sorry?
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Oh, it's a bird. I'm going to say a finch.
A finch. Is it a finch? It is not a finch. Not a finch. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
A gray finch.
A gray finch. Nope. Not a gray finch. Is it a bird of prey?
No. I don't think so. No.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
It's a red robin.
Red robin. Red robin. Nope, not a red robin.
I just want to verify that, to me, it's a bird.
He's going to double check that it's a bird?
Yeah, it's a bird.
It's a bird. Okay. It's a bird. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, is it a bald eagle?
A bald eagle. No, it's not a bald eagle. All right. And it's a traditional bird, right? I think we can say that.
You know it. I told you, right?
Yeah. White Mountains Today, do you know what it is? Nope. I didn't.
Some crazy stuff going on there.
Yeah. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Is it turkey? Wild turkey?
A wild turkey. Is it a wild turkey?
We'll
It is a wild turkey. I was just about to give a clue, too. A wild turkey. Absolutely. Who's on the phone?
Beth.
Hi, Beth. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Beverly, Massachusetts.
From Beverly, Massachusetts. So you're streaming.
I am.
You're streaming, and you got an answer, or you got through, and so, yes, wild turkeys. Do you have a lot of wild turkeys down there in Beverly?
We do.
You do? I know. That was going to be my clue, that you see a lot more of them than you used to. So, well, Beth, you are our next qualifier for the Bretton Woods lift tickets.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Hang on the phone. Get some more information there. So, I think that's an interesting question about wild turkeys, but it makes total sense.
Yeah, they like
they like their. But I thought moose would actually have been a good answer too.
Well, probably would have been. They're probably similar in that regard.
Yeah, because moose. When I went to a moose thing, about moose, and it was all about those, those wide open areas, like where trees have been cut or whatever. You leave them wild, and then the moose like to come in there. They like to vary their diet a little.
They get the goods.
All right, so Beth has joined our list of qualifiers, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
When Subaru shares the love, good things happen. Over 64,000 pets supported. Over 2,500 wishes granted. Over 2 million meals provided. Over 400 national parks protected. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event.
Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity.
King Pine Ski Area at Purity Spring Resort in New Hampshire is where generations of families from across New England have come to ski and enjoy winter fun. King Pine has impeccable ski conditions, terrain and trails for all abilities, professional ski instructors, and a friendly staff. King Pine offers skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice skating. With so much to choose from, you'll want to stay slopeside at Purity Spring Resort. Discover your winter fun tradition at kingpine.com.
We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
I know what you're saying. You're saying, I want to learn to ski, but I don't know how. Well, that's why you take a lesson to learn to ski. And Christy Rochette did exactly that. She went up to Jackson Cross Country. It was Jackson, right? Yeah, to cross country, to learn how to cross country ski. So let's see how she did.
Jackson, New Hampshire is famous for cross-country skiing.
Inns, shops, and restaurants connected by groomed trails, miles and miles more that extend through woodlands, over fields, along rivers, and deep into the White Mountain National Forest. They beckon you to come explore. So that's what I'm going to do. Just one problem: I've never cross-country skied. Today, I'm changing that by taking a lesson at the Jackson Ski Touring Foundation. So the lesson was a lot of fun, and we started off learning how to do weight transference, so pushing your weight onto one ski and then the other. And then we learned a technique called double poling, and that's where you push off with both poles, you're bending the knees and leaning forward, and then lifting the poles and getting a little momentum. So that was fun. That was my first taste of the speed.
With the poles, they always want to stay at an angle. One rule of thumb is this bottom part, the basket. If you're starting to see it way out in front of you, you're bringing your pole too far forward. So poles are always at an angle, baskets out of sight. I like to tuck my poles so I'm not tempted to do anything like that. Really bend the knees, lean forward. You can put your elbows on your thighs if you want. Anywhere in this zone is good. Just wherever you choose, stay with it. This tends to be a time people start to creep up like this, and then if you do that, you almost definitely go over. So stay low and forward, and keep your eyes where you want to go.
And then we worked our way up and down the hill, and we started learning how to walk up the hill with the skis. There's a piece of the ski in the middle of the ski that has some grip called fish scales, and that's where we got a little grip to get up the hill. And then on the way back down the hill, so that we didn't get too much speed, we tried a technique called snowplow, where you would put a triangle at your skis so that you slow down a little bit on the way down. And on the way up, we also learned the reverse triangle called herringbone, where you do a reverse triangle and you edge into your skis so that you get a feel for the snow and you can kind of dig in a little bit.
Going up parallel or in the tracks, I'm gonna really try to keep my feet underneath me, tiny steps, not as much glide as we had on the flats. Reason for this, and there's this middle section that's textured, those are called fish scales, and that's what's giving us grip going up. They're right underneath our feet, so that's why we really want to, small steps, keep your feet right underneath you. If you're starting to push off too far back, you're just gonna get into this kind of slipping. So tiny steps as you move up, keep your eyes looking at the top of the hill. Keep those poles at an angle. This is another time people start to bring them too far forward and then they're pushing themselves back down.
And then we started actually getting some speed down the hill, and that was a little scary at first, but it was a lot of fun. We got to try a little bit on the tracks. That felt super safe. But going down the hill, tucking the poles under, again, bending the knees, leaning forward, and then if you were feeling like you wanted to make a turn, edging out with one ski or the other to turn your body weight, your torso to one side or the other as well.
Nice.
I wasn't sure what to expect for the lesson. I actually liked having it be a group lesson, but I could see the benefit to both private or semi-private. But it was nice to have other people there, so you felt like, you know, it wasn't just you, the novice, and the instructor who was experienced. You had other people that were learning with you, so you're learning from them and you're learning with them. My ski instructor was awesome. She was really nice. She was very friendly. She made it fun, and she wasn't, you know, some instructors can make you feel a little nervous, but she didn't make you feel that way at all. She made you feel super comfortable. And when I followed right behind her, it was really easy to do much better on whatever technique she was teaching me because she's really good at what she does.
I think if you know what you're doing, it may not come easily at the beginning, but at least you know how to correct yourself. And having some knowledge behind it, I think, helps you correct your mistakes and enjoy the trip more.
Oh, absolutely. I think it just makes it easier because then you have a foundation and you can build on that foundation. If you're not taking a lesson, then it's just a video or just watching other people, and the instructors are terrific.
Jenny's great.
Just great. Just great.
So, a lot of fun stuff I learned. I put it out to the test on the trail, and I didn't fall, so I think it was a success. And it's an absolutely gorgeous day, really great company, awesome instructor, awesome facility. I can't say enough. I had a great time, and I'm definitely coming back for more. For trail passes, rentals, lessons, and more, visit the Jackson Ski Touring Center in Jackson, New Hampshire. More info online at jacksonxt.org.
It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at a award-winning restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station with seasonal outdoor dining options available, plus a function room for parties, weddings, or corporate events. Daily tours of the brewery are available, where you'll learn about our history, process, canning line, and sample some of our beers, like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, Moody Brew, or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale. A variety of seasonal and limited release beers like Lost Time and Exit 32 are available on tap and in our gift shop. With weekly entertainment, 40 unique rooms and suites, and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for your next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Oh, just one.
Jake from State Farm, it's the least I can do. You really did me a solid with that, Maya markdown on my insurance.
Here's the deal, Maya. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right.
No, really, there are no markdowns, just great rates.
Pull around back in 20 minutes. I'll hook you up with the good parts.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the Supreme Chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains today.
I tried a new laxative that's both gentle and fast.
New great tasting Dulcolax soft juice works naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. Puts you comfortably in control. New Dulcolax soft juice.
Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing in North Conway. Shop for winter essentials at REI Co-op, featuring an extensive rental fleet. Or take a break from the slopes and grab petties at Katie's Nails. Cap off your day with friends at local favorite Black Cap Grill and enjoy one of its award-winning cocktails. Settlers Crossing is located at 1500 White Mountain Highway. Visit settlersgreen.com to scroll stores and menus.
This weather report is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. I want to remind you that this segment is brought to you by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather around, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing. Tax-free shopping services and dining in North Conway. Check them out online at settlersgreen.com. And the snow report's coming right up. But first, let's check in on the weather and see what we have going on weather-wise. So you can see our national weather map there. And high pressure is going to gradually move across northern New England, going to give us fair weather and normal to above normal temperatures. Periods of clouds and disturbances, but little chances of substantial precipitation. Today we're going to be sunny with a high near 38 with northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight partly cloudy with a low around 11 and calm winds. Monday calm winds again with increasing clouds with a high near 35. Monday night partly cloudy with a low around 18 with more calm winds. Tuesday mostly sunny with a high near 37. Wednesday same thing, mostly sunny, high near 37. Thursday a semi-ditto, partly sunny with a high near 37. And all right, so coming up on the program, or well, not this program, next Saturday and Sunday, make sure you join us for news and events. We'll have weather and ski conditions, and of course, more watch and win fun next weekend. And taking a look at the snow conditions, why don't we, at our favorite ski areas? And that, of course, the Snow Report is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East by Ski Magazine. This winter, get out of the house and into the woods. Plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com. They're just 35 minutes from North Conway. And up there at Bretton Woods, they've been making snow, they've been grooming snow, and of course that's resulted in 26 trails open, 5 lifts, 181 acres machine groomed, 18 to 36 inches of base depth. And definitely check out the new trails they've had a chance to open up. And of course, the fabulous grooming that Bretton Woods is known for right up there. North Conway's own Cranmore Mountain has 25 trails, 6 lifts, 70 acres machine groomed, and 18 to 15 inch base depth. And they too, because of the colder temperatures, got to make snow on several trails. And of course, then took the groomers out and got it all smoothed out for you up at Cranmore. King Pine Ski Area has 10 trails, 5 lifts, 32 acres machine groomed, and 12 to 24 inches of base depth. And they added a few trails this week. And of course, all of them with a pine name in them. And the snowmaking team continued to pile up snow on Jack Pine, Pitch Pine, Upper Pine, Brule, and Pine Board. So definitely check out the skiing at King Pine. Taking a look at cross-country conditions, Bretton Woods is now open back up for Nordic with 16 trails. Skate groomed as 13 of their 16 trails, so 86% if you're a skate groomer. And of course, machine groomed pack powder at Bretton Woods. Bear Notch Ski Touring is grooming on the Waterfall Trail, Experimental Forest Trail, East Albany Brook Trail, Lower Fields, and trail number 11. Of course, they've been grooming the trails each and every day, so they've got great skiing for you at Bear Notch. Great Glen Trails has 45 kilometers open, 15 kilometers is skate groom, 45 kilometers is snowshoeing for you. Check out the Snow Coach today, and also the Tubing Hills open, along with fat biking. Excuse me. Jackson Cross Country has 70 kilometers open, 50 kilometers is groomed, 18 is track set, and 7 inches of new snow to add to their base depth of 4 to 10 inches of skiing at Jackson Cross Country. Purity Spring Cross Country and Snowshoe has 8 kilometers groomed for cross country, 16 kilometers open for snowshoeing, and no classic track set at the moment at Purity Spring down in East Madison. All righty, let's take another qualifier for Watch and Win. We've got quite a few. We've got Aggie, Andy, Steve, Sean, and Beth, and we're going to add one more right now to win 2 passes to Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted number 1 in the East for grooming and scenery, and vouchers may be redeemed for 2 lift tickets valid Monday through Thursday, non-holiday during ski season. Advanced reservations may be required. Of the names below, which belongs to a New England-born performer? Would it be Joey Fatone, Reed Richards, Rami Malek, or Ronnie James Dio? Which one of those is a New England-born performer? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
D, Ronnie James Dio.
D, Ronnie James Dio. Is that correct, Matthew? That is. He was born in Maine, wasn't he?
No, he was born in Portsmouth.
In Portsmouth. Oh, okay. Whoops. Lead singer of Dio, Black Sabbath, born in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. There you go. Who's on the phone?
Ian.
Well, good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Good. So you are our next qualifier for 2 passes to go up to Bretton Woods.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Awesome. And we're going to get some more information from you. And so Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
He had his own band, right? Did it say Dio on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I made sure to put Dio on there because he replaced Ozzy after Ozzy got a little crazy.
Right.
And Dio, and man, I got to say, Dio isn't that, he's not a but that voice, man, that voice was on, it kind of reminds me of Cornell, like Chris Cornell, rest in peace, and Dio, rest in peace. It was powerful, man. He was a good replacement, I thought.
Yeah, born in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Yeah, he didn't stick around for long, but he was born here.
There you go. Hey, let's go away, but we'll be back here in a minute with our winner.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington Snow Coach transports guests into a subarctic world at 4,200 feet for an unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Mount Washington Snow Coaches leave the base area of the Auto Road and Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center and climb up the Auto Road about 2/3 of the way to the summit. There, passengers are invited to exit the snow coach for photo and video opportunities before climbing back aboard for the downward journey. Or you can snowshoe down if you choose. On clear days, the views are simply breathtaking as you overlook the protected Great Gulf Wilderness and the Presidential Mountain Range. At other times, witness the extreme conditions which Mount Washington is so well known for. At all times, the warmth and safety of the snow coach are just steps away. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington Snow Coach.
When Subaru shares the love, good things happen. Over 64,000 pets supported. Over 2,500 wishes granted. Over 2 million meals provided. Over 400 national parks protected. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event.
Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity.
No matter where you are in the Mount Washington Valley, Lakes region, or White Mountains, Hospitality Maps are there to guide you. Hospitality Maps are convenient, free, and full of the area's best tourist destinations. There's one for food, another for shopping, even maps for adventure, golf, and North Conway Village. Inside, find dozens of coupons for great savings and, of course, easy-to-follow maps to help you find your way around. Can't wait? Get everything online at hospitalitymaps.com. NorthConwayMaps.com or NorthConwayCoupons.com.
To show up the show-off, do you need power or this? Optimum Power. Because Duracell Optimum makes this RC truck even faster than Copper Top.
No! We have a winner!
Plan a winter getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers sparkling clean, spacious suites with full kitchens and modern amenities, including an indoor swimming pool and hot tub. Walk to village shops, restaurants, and outdoor activities. Book your North Conway escape. Prices start as low as $129 per night. Go to esi.vacations. For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
And one. Good morning. Welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is that time to, well, we're going to say goodbye in a moment, but we're going to see who won our 2 tickets to Bretton Woods, of course, New Hampshire's largest ski area, and voted number 1 in the East for grooming and scenery. And so we have 2 vouchers. They may be redeemed for midweek tickets, Monday through Thursday. So you can definitely do some fine skiing up there at Bretton Woods. And so I believe Matthew has a list of our qualifiers. We have Aggie from North Conway, Andy from Indervale, Steve from Indervale, that's where they call from, you know. Right. Sean from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, Beth, Beverly, Mass. She was streaming. Beth was streaming. And Dan from Hanover, Mass. So we've got people from all over the place.
They're everywhere.
All over the place. They're everywhere. Everywhere. They're watching, they're qualifying, one of them is going to be watching and winning.
I was going to say, yeah, but only one of them will win, yeah.
That's right. But only one will win. Wow.
But you get a chance twice a week. So.
They do get a chance.
You got to try and crack the puzzles inside my messed up brain.
Right, and we've got people who qualified. Did any of the same people qualify yesterday, do you know? I mean, you can do that. You're allowed to do that. That's one of those things.
There's a lot of people named Steve and Dan, so there might be the same. I don't know. I can't remember them.
I think there were 3 Kates yesterday or something like that.
There were 2 Kates. That's right.
Okay, well then a Catherine, so it's kind of a Kate.
Yeah, 3 Kates.
Could be a Kate.
The 3 Kates. That's a sitcom.
Hey.
Waiting to happen.
Yeah, 3 Kates. You know where they get their hardware?
Where?
At Clark's in Bradford.
Yeah, Bradley.
Bradley.
Gee, you can't find good help around here anymore. Even when you open a business together.
Well, that's part of the
Clark.
joke. They go to Clark. Wait, isn't that
right.
the hardware store, Clark's in Bradford? No, it's Clark's in Bradley. So
Yeah,
I was just writing a joke.
No,
for
you're
our,
right. You're right.
For our future sitcom.
And I missed it.
Yeah, you missed the joke. So, all right, let's see who our winner is. I have the numbers in my hand here. That's how I do it. This is high tech. High tech. High tech. All right, and our winner is, it's Aggie from North Conway. She called from North Conway. She actually, she's from away. She's from Cranston, Rhode Island, actually. So, but doing some skiing up here. So, Aggie, you are our winner of 2 passes to Bretton Woods ski area. So, congratulations. And congratulations to all the other qualifiers. And qualify again next week. And because, now Aggie can't win anything for 30 days.
Yeah.
So next week, it's the car, the boat, the house. She can't qualify. And she's like, what?
We got the $1 million grand prize
We're just
coming
kidding.
up.
But we have great prizes. I love our prizes. It's fun.
We have really fun prizes.
Hey,
They get you out. They get you doing things.
Do we? Are we on 3 days next week? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know, because isn't it next weekend is Martin Luther King Day, isn't it?
I don't think we did a show last year for that. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you know. And but definitely keep it tuned here to TV 16. And you can check out our Facebook page. You can also check out our whitemountains.tv. So in case I rattled something off, you're like, what did he say? It's on there. So thanks so much for watching, Matthew. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, no problem.
And of course, we shall see you next time on White Mountains Today.